That would be me. Got it. Eric, this is really a nice, clear picture.
I know. That's why
Are you using a new computer or something, Sharon?
No, we're using a
portal.
Facebook portal that we got when we first went into lockdown.
Got it.
So that we could be with the kids all the time. We'd have dinner with them with this thing.
Well, you can call them on Facebook Messenger, and it goes through the portal. It goes through this thing.
I'm getting rid of that. Okay.
Because it's all Facebook.
All right. We are streaming live on YouTube. We are recording live on my Dropbox.
That's what he's changed the name of it.
Hi. And we're keeping Nan awake.
Yep. Just got up from my nap.
Oh, nice. Hi, Scott.
Hello.
We had baby today. We were up at dark 30 this morning.
Okay. Cool.
You guys have jackets on. You should be here with us because it's cold here too.
Yeah, it's like low 40s and rain. I mean, it's kind of that bone chilling, you know.
I'm going to run some credits, and I have a question for you guys before I run the credits. So last week we did the virtual baby shower, so we didn't really cover Carneros last week. Do you want to do a little bit of that before we get into Sonoma?
Sure.
Okay, but but I'll run the credits for this week first.
So
okay.
I may vanish at some point because at 5:15 I'm waiting and my painter is coming. So I will stay until I can.
Okay.
I want to see everything I want to live intensively.
I think I did something wrong. You're not seeing this, are you?
I'm seeing you.
You see me. Okay, let me I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
I like that.
Let's see. Let's bring it back over here. Yeah, I did it wrong.
Oh, the painter is here. Sorry, guys. But I keep this open. I can come back and
you can sneak in.
Okay. Just put a bottle in front of the screen or
yeah.
All right. I don't know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. I was doing it wrong.
Coming up now.
Yeah.
There it is.
I do like this. It's weird.
She says because you don't know good peanuts.
Okay, come on, guys.
You're gonna start liking
slideshow from the beginning. There we go. Okay.
It's feeling pretty good right now.
Technology. I used to work in technology, and now I don't, and it's biting me back. Good evening, everyone. This is virtual wine tasting in the era of coronavirus. Still, May 2nd, 2023, and we have left, but we'll come back to it shortly. Napa, and we're coming into Sonoma, so we're going to do Sonoma Coast AVA tonight.
Excuse me.
I am this guy.
I like how we can see the whole screen and not everyone.
You know, that's a fairly generic picture, David, but you could actually just take a picture of you like that.
I probably could, huh?
Yeah, and let's Photoshop. Let's get that in there because I don't like the looks of this guy.
And you were so handsome on that picture that you posted on Facebook recently.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's an old picture. That's an old picture, but
You look
thank
very
you for that.
wine hosting-ish.
Yeah, I often have that impression on people. I'm your host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life, and the tasting panel is these folks, but in reality, they are. This thing is just.
I'm the lady above the baby this week.
I'm the baby.
The lady above the baby. I'm gonna. Oh, there it is. My Zoom looks different on Sue. I'm on Sue's computer. It looks different on Sue's computer than it does on my computer, which I couldn't wake up this afternoon. It's still sleeping. I think it was taking a nap with Nan. I don't know. It's still taking a nap.
Probably feels
Well, you've been only having trouble with it for 3 years, so I don't.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Keep telling
This
them
is
to buy a
true.
new, don't we?
Buy a new computer, David. He will, and he's
We
going to
should-
buy
we
Sue a
should-
new computer too, and maybe a new TV, and I don't know.
Gosh, Best Buy won't know what to do.
Best Buy or Costco, one of the two are going to have a good time. I think I get at Costco because they double the warranty on anything you buy.
Oh, that'll be good.
That's a good thing.
Ow.
So let's talk about who you are and where you are and what you have to drink tonight, and anything else pertinent or not pertinent that you want to share with anybody, with all of us and all 5 million people watching.
Yeah, 5 million.
5 million.
Okay.
Are you thinking of something to say?
Yeah, no,
I can tell by
I'm
your
not-
look.
I didn't think it was 5 million. I thought it was under 5 million, but that's okay.
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty close to 5 million.
We're shooting for 5 million. I think.
Oh, okay.
Bill and Dorothy, how are you?
Ooh,
We
excuse
are
me.
Bill and Dorothy
Up.
from California, and it has cooled off a lot here, 20 degrees at least from a couple days ago.
And everybody.
And you're semi-frozen. I can hear you, but you're not moving.
So when we
Okay.
unfreeze, let me know and I'll.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
There you are.
Chalk Hill.
Oh, Chalk Hill.
Rock Hill, which is its own AVA, and it's in Sonoma Valley, and it's over another, but they have grapes here from Sonoma Coast.
Awesome.
So this is a red wine blend,
Yeah,
2019,
we got that.
15.5% alcohol.
Nice.
It says it's going to be rich with sensuous flavors of dark berry fruit, plum, and spice, with wonderful depth and a firm, long finish. It does have a long finish. I'll confirm that, and I'll keep working on the other traits.
Okay. Yeah, you're good at analyzing wine. You have been over the years. You have a good palate. Eric and
Yes.
hi.
Hi.
He also does a good job. Bill does an excellent job of describing. He has a great voice.
Yes.
So something that's not pertinent. Oh, I'm Sharon. This is Eric. We're in Los Gatos, where it's very cold. I splurged on some cheeses today, and I have discovered a blue cheese that has smoky flavor to it. Do you like it?
Okay.
I like it. Then we went to, because we can't get our act together half the time, we thought we could just run into this offshoot of a BevMo and pick up a Sonoma Coast wine. You've already heard that story, and it didn't work. So I went off to Lunardi's and bought I was going to buy a Sonoma Cutrer Chardonnay, but Eric had already purchased one. Well, we have a neighbor across the street where we use her house when we go to Inglenook, that she owns there, that has a fantastic cellar
Wine cellar across the street from our house.
across from our house. Yeah,
Nice.
thank you. And so I walked over there and I said, do you by any chance have any Sonoma Coast wines? And she had a Sonoma Coast Pinot, an Arberger.
Nice. Uh-huh. Nice.
It is 14.9% alcohol. It says that it is produced and bottled by Arberger Wines in Calistoga. And so I purchased it from her because she's always supplying us with amazing wines and champagnes from her cellar.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, I could have either bought a Chardonnay or this Pinot. Well, if you've all heard Eric over the years, he doesn't like Pinots, but he really liked the Maya Camus Pinot that she opened up for us a couple of months ago. So that's why we picked it. And what do you
Nice.
think, Eric?
She opened up 3 bottles for us,
Oh.
so that might be why.
And
But I like this one.
I'm the neighbor
It's
to
very
have.
nice.
Yeah.
And we had to pay her because she has to finance her Warriors playoff tickets. We're like in the 4th row or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that costs, but I know it's $10,000 or $20,000. So
So it is a 2020, and it does say Sonoma Coast Pinot on it.
Nice.
Very
Otherwise,
nice.
We're
Yes.
2 for 2 so far.
So what was in the bowl?
Dan, I know Dan and Scott have trouble getting certain things in where
oh,
they are.
they got one of the ones on the list.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Wine.com came through.
Oh, there you go.
Scott and Ian Walker, sorry, from Waynesburg,
Oh,
and-
Ohio.
Ohio. And yeah, this is Hirsch.
Nice.
It's a Pinot Noir, 2019, 13.1% alcohol. And
Your fingernails are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. We kind of thought that was cute, eh, with the cat on there. Our son has a cat, and he looks a lot like this cat.
Oh, wow.
So, anyway, that's our choice today.
Nice.
Actually,
Nice.
we had the one that, Chalk Hill Estate. We have that for later on.
For Chalk Hill. Right, for
Yeah.
the Chalk Hill AVA.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our girl.
There she is.
Hi, Jenny.
Tuesday.
Hi. You're just in time. Who are you?
Hello. I'm Jenny from Davis.
Nice.
Happy to see you all.
Happy
My lovely
Tuesday.
glass of water.
Good girl.
Nice.
I hope you're staying inside with doors locked and safe. Davis has been removed for a few days,
Goodness, it's been kind of unsettling.
for sure.
Yeah, we're
What's
definitely
what's happening?
Well,
We've
they've
had
had 2 stabbings in the,
3 stabbings in 6 days, and the first 2 were fatal. And the third person is in critical condition.
Oh, sorry about that.
So they're not sure
Oh, my gosh.
what's going on. So we have police representation from not just Davis but the surrounding area, and they've also called in the FBI to help
The
investigate.
FBI.
Oh, they haven't
Oh,
caught the
good.
person yet.
They haven't caught the person yet, and now that we've had 3, people are starting to wonder, like, is it a serial killer? Like, because they've all been stabbings.
Yeah,
They've all had the same kind
that's
of
bad. That's bad.
Yeah. Yes,
Well,
we're definitely
on
all
a-
locked in.
Wow.
On a good note, I'm drinking wine tonight too. I don't know exactly how to say the name. It's either
Hey,
P or PA or
hey.
Pay. Okay.
Yeah, he's
And
singing on American Idol. Oh.
What? Okay. Is this
Really?
so
Yeah, I think it's Warren Pay. Let me look.
this is a 2020 estate
Yeah, Warren Pay.
Viognier from the
Warren.
Sonoma Coast. It's 13.6% alcohol. It's from the Sonoma Coast, and it is on a ridge top above a river gorge, only 4 miles from the chilly Pacific Ocean. Afternoon ocean breezes cool the inversion layer, and their ancient marine soils allow for it to produce wines of elegance, intensity, and focus. I'll see if I can try to get that from my tasting of this. They are organic grapes, so they farm organic.
Let's look what's next week.
So
I'm gonna come closer.
cheers.
Speaking of stabbings, one of our wine clubs sent me a gift for
Oh.
being members for 20 years.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
This is one of those very pertinent
They finally
pieces
got
of
around to it.
information.
Hmm.
He's getting it for you so he can show it to you. And
Yeah.
I'm going to move out of the way while he
You
shows
guys
it
have
to
been
you.
members a long time.
Well, this is
So I kept looking at these. I think they have some at Inglenook, and I was gonna buy one. They're very expensive, but they
Oh.
sent me this.
The saber.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm like,
That is Layul. Oh, that's cool. You know,
not Inglenook, the other place we belong to.
oh, the
Yeah.
other place you belong to. Oh, from
Domaine Carneros.
that makes more sense.
Still
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fancy. Oh, for champagne.
Champagne. I love it.
Got it.
So we're saving it
Yeah.
for when David when we have an event with David, so he can, because it says you have to be a expert
yeah.
sommelier.
So why are they sending this to me?
Well, that's cool.
It is awesome. It is
Yeah.
awesome.
And Leul is very, very good.
Yes.
Very high
Yeah,
end.
actually, I bought some steak knives that
Yeah.
Sharon put in the dishwasher and destroyed them.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
They were our cashmere sweater steak knives.
Yeah.
Don't put them in the dishwasher.
I bought the 2 complete sets from Inglenook plus some extras. And yeah, I did have a dinner party a couple of months ago and had to wash it all by hand and all my crystal by hand. And which was, I had each setting had 5 glasses.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
We weren't invited to that dinner.
yeah, you weren't invited to that dinner.
You posted about it though, didn't you?
I did. I once in a while I have other friends too. Once in a while.
Yeah, 5,000 or 5 million.
5 million friends.
5 million.
Yeah. So today's song choice. Where is Eric? Might be a
He's
Jenny
putting
song.
away his sword.
This could be a Jenny song
Okay.
or a Nan song.
Please.
Well,
These boots are made for walking. Is that what it is?
You're not too far off. It is a female singer that does this song.
It just keeps moving.
You're familiar with Pat Benatar?
I am.
Oh, then you could probably do it. Now, Jenny's saying no. What do you mean no? Well, it is more of an 80s kind of song. So maybe not. So let me bring it up. Here it is. Oh, are you seeing the tasting panel again?
Yes.
Okay, so then it
I'm
works.
still the lady up there.
Okay, so here is the song. It's called "Hit Me with Your Best Wine."
Oh yeah, hit me with your best shot.
Yeah. I'll let you have a
So
look at it.
I don't know. If Jenny wants to sing it, if 80s are her thing, that's fine.
I don't know it well enough.
I think Jenny was born in the 80s. That's the thing. That may not help.
Well, you're a real wine drinker with a long history of drinking whole bottles like the one right here. That's okay. Let's see how you do it. Pull out your corkscrew. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best wine.
Woo.
Oh, why don't you hit me with your best wine? Oh, hit me with your best wine. Pour away. You screw it on down. Come on. You don't use an asso, but that's okay. You're no Picasso. Pour me wine. It's all in vain. I'll drink it down and want some more again. So hit me with your best wine. Why don't you hit me with your best wine? Oh, hit me with your best wine. Pour away. Well, you're a real wine drinker like the wine you spawned. You pour cold wines like a cap from Bond. Before I put another notch in my tasting glass, you better make sure your wine kicks my ass. So hit me with your best wine. Oh, come on now, hit me with your best wine. Oh, hit me with your best wine. Pour away.
Yay!
Yay! Nice
That
one.
Benatar couldn't have done it as well.
That was awesome. Okay, so we're gonna briefly run through the.
Joined us.
Whoa.
What?
Welcome.
Oh, hi, Francois. Did you get to hear the song?
I heard that when I opened the door, the first sentence I heard is that kick my ass. It's whoa. What's going on in this discussion?
It's looking nasty outside, by the way. It's all gray clouds, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's raining here, very hard.
Pretty
Yeah,
gloomy.
I'm looking in your direction right now.
Oh, okay. You can see me.
So we're gonna do a little bit of finish off Carneros, and then we'll do Sonoma. Let's see. Wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to share screen. Okay, wait, I know what I have to do. Okay, this is.
What are we going to do with the kids' calls on this tonight?
Okay.
Probably.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Nope. So, nope. All right. Oh, I see what the problem is. I think.
The screen is moving around looking for you, just like a kitty cat.
Oh, okay. So now I can. Okay. Now,
Okay.
share screen.
Technological troubles.
I've always. That's what I need to do. Okay, here we go. 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 And slideshow. Okay, you seeing that, Los Carneros?
Yeah, what a great picture.
Okay, so this is just so you know, in Carneros, and I'm just later on I might get into this, but I'll just give you a preview. Carneros is one of the AVAs that crosses two counties. So part of it's in Napa, part of it's in Sonoma. And if you're in Napa side, it's actually called Los Carneros. And then you're on the Sonoma side, it's just Carneros.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's see. Known for its relatively cool temperatures due to marine fog and breezes coming in off of San Pablo Bay, Carneros is unique among American appellations in that it spans, well, okay, it's not unique. Okay, so take that back. It's not unique. There's others now too, but it spans both Napa and Sonoma counties. Because of this, it is not technically a nested AVA of Napa Valley, and the Napa part of the area is referred to as Los Carneros. Okay, I'm repeating myself. Carneros is composed of a series of low rolling hills that sit above San Pablo Bay and beneath Mount Veeder. The soils are predominantly sandy loam or over clay. Because of the cooling influence of the bay and regular fog and ocean breezes, Carneros is widely considered to be Napa's Burgundy, as Pinot Noir and Chardonnay thrive here. Also called Napa's Champagne, because multiple sparkling houses have set up shop here and produce truly world-class sparkling wine. Carneros has also been gaining attention recently for its Merlot, which loves the clay soil and excels in the warmer pockets of the region. The relatively cooler climate of Los Carneros makes it suitable for varietals such as Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. Carneros may be cooler than Napa Valley proper, but it is considerably warmer than Sonoma Coast, so which we're getting to. So the Pinot Noirs tend to be comparatively ripe, round, and rich with an intense core of cherry fruit. The Chardonnays can be both powerful and bright and pronounced minerality. Los Carneros AVA was officially recognized in 1983 and was the first AVA to be purely defined by climate characteristics instead of geographical characteristics. So here's just some stats about it. It's on sea level to 700 feet, so very, very low. We talked about most of this stuff, so we're just going to pass on through it. You're just really loud in my ears.
Oh, Eric, you can hear Eric chewing?
Yeah, I can hear Eric. He's
yeah,
he has very strong teeth.
that was kind of funny. Sorry. Anyway, so here's Domaine Carneros, and you were just talking about them. They're the ones that just sent you the saber, right? I think they just muted themselves, maybe. Napa Valley Winery, best known as a small grower producer of Method Traditional sparkling wine, Pinot Noir estate vineyards, and a breathtaking, beautiful chateau. founded by the noble family behind Champagne Taittinger. Domaine Carneros was established in 1987 when Claude Taittinger selected a 138-acre parcel in the heart of Carneros Napa Valley. All of their wines come from Carneros appellation, and 100% of their fruit comes from their 6 estate vineyards comprising 400 acres. Beautiful place to visit. Then we have Artesa. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We have Artesa, which in 1991, Spain's oldest winemaking family, the Raventos Codorniu, which I've actually been to Codorniu in Panedes.
Been a type on that this by the way.
Ventured to a new world, a seafaring facing hillside in the Napa Valley, the rocky soils, and a favorable coastline climate, building upon a 460-year winemaking legacy to create the next generation of estate-grown artisan wines. The Artesa Estate Vineyard is set in the steep foothills that straddle the Los Carneros and Mount Veeder AVAs. It has a proximity to the San Pablo Bay. 150-acre vineyard is planted along 5 distinct ridges. And it's this interesting little, almost like a pyramid structure. And this is their vineyards. They're pretty well defined all over.
Quite frankly, that's bizarre.
Sainsbury, one of my favorite Pinot producers in Los Carneros, and they're family owned and operated since 1981. Sainsbury is recognized as an early producer of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay in Northern California. Based in the Napa Valley, Sainsbury thoughtfully pursues exceptional vineyards, varieties, and farmers throughout the California. After 40 years, the wines have become the centerpiece of their extended family of growers, collaborators, and enthusiasts. Founded by Richard Ward and David Graves in 1981, where they met during their graduate studies in enology at UC Davis while taking a brewing class together. Oh well. The winery's namesake honors George Sainsbury, literary historian and oenophile, who lived from 1845 to 1933. And Madonna Estate wasn't on your list. Since 1922, the Bartolocci family has consistently created a perfect marriage of grapes and wine at Madonna Estate, located in the world-renowned Carneros region, an area known for its fertile lands and cool climate. The Bartolocci family has found success with their organically grown grapes and estate bottled wines. 128 acres organically grown and dry farmed vineyards. They have varieties of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio, Gewürztraminer, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Dolcetto, Muscat Canelli, and Malbec. And it is May 2nd, so we could say we are there. So I'm going to go right into,
May I ask a question before you leave Carneros?
Okay.
Off the top of your head, do you know any of the wineries that are Carneros, not Los Carneros? Just curious.
Ramsgate would be one. They're really close to the racetrack. Been there.
Mhm.
Okay, off the top of my head, that's all I got.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, we do have the ones on my list. I could refer there. If we go to that, we had Bianca. No, they were both. Never mind. Take that back. So let's find the new one again. Oh, So we're back to present time. Sharon's favorite slide. So now we're in Sonoma Valley. Sonoma Valley encompasses all of Sonoma County. California's early pioneers quickly recognized Sonoma Valley as the ideal location to craft fine wines. Today, you can visit wineries that date back to the gold rush. You can tour vineyards that have quenched the thirst of the state's earliest settlers. You can immerse yourself in the history of California that was born and still flourishes here. It's in the knowledge harvested over 150 growing seasons. It's in the passion and spirit of a family-first approach to farming passed down through the generations. Best of all, you can taste it in the remarkable wines that reveal their storied history and promising future with every sip. So, Sonoma Valley, starting in with the European era, 1823 Mission San Francisco Solano de Sonoma was established by Father Junipero Sierra, the last and northernmost mission in Alta California. The Bear Flag Revolt takes place in 1846. General Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo, the head of the Mexican government in the area, is captured by the California Bear Flag. Captured, and the California Bear Flag was first raised in the town plaza of Sonoma by rebellious American settlers like this guy, Joseph Ballinger Childs, who declared independence for California from Mexico. And then the United States saying that, oh, California, lots of gold. Maybe we should make that a state. In 1850, they did, and it becomes the 31st state. And then in the winemaking history, 1857, Count Augustin Harathvi from Hungary purchases the land that will become Buena Vista Winery. Yeah, and I will be visiting Hungary in less than a month from now.
Cool.
Prohibition ended wine business for 14 years between 1919 and 1933. And Sonoma Vintners and Growers Alliances was established in 1992. So, geography. Valleys, plains, mountains, forests, riverbeds, ocean cliffs create a unique geographical palette, resulting in a staggering number of microclimates. Trying to find one uniform characteristic to sum up Sonoma County geography is a challenge. Long before vineyards covered the land, Sonoma County was an inland sea. Tectonic upheavals of the coastal plates created the present-day Macamas Mountains that form the eastern boundary to the county and create a soil structure in these areas defined by ash and lava. Sonoma County is also home to more soil types than are found in all of France, creating a unique patchwork of site, soil, and geographic rarities. Most wine regions benefit from proximity to a body of water, and for Sonoma County, it's the Russian River, the 60 miles of oceanic coastline, and closeness to the San Pablo Bay. Meandering through a lush valley of vineyards, the rolling Russian River provides a conduit for pulling fog through Healdsburg and into Alexander Valley. On the west side of the county, the Russian River continues its run through Green Valley and empties into the ocean at Jenner. And here's some of that unique geography of, here's the river, this wonderful place. A nearly infinite array of microclimates provide the magic for the vineyards, but every site has its positive benefits to Sonoma County's overall ideal combination of weather, temperature, fog, and rainfall. Sonoma County cool nights and temperate days create the perfect conditions to draw in layers of oceanic fog to chill Sonoma's warm interior. Daytime temperatures average a comfortable 71 degrees, with the warmest summer days rarely topping 84. Nighttime temperatures stay mostly in the 40s, meaning hard frosts are a rarity, even during critical flowering time for grapes. At the start of fall harvest, the weather remains moderate with little to no rainfall. Sonoma County experiences no measurable snow or hail, and normal rainfall measures between 25 to 30 inches a year. Grapes thrive in this climate, and while Sonoma County does experience occasional temperature, extreme and hard rains, the reliability, moderate diurnal swings are tempered by coastal fog and only trace amounts of summer rain. Grapes thrive here, wine growers flock here, and while growing grapes isn't as easy as putting a stick in the ground and watching it grow, their local growers will agree that Sonoma County is one of the world's most ideal growing regions. And here's more what it looks like. And here's the AVAs of Sonoma. So we're going to start just like we did with Napa. We're starting with the northernmost and moving our way south, and we're starting in Sonoma Coast. That's this area right in here.
Goes all the way down.
Yeah, it's along.
To San Pablo.
Yeah. So this is the Sonoma Coast AVA. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. The Sonoma Coast AVA contains more than 500,000 acres, mostly along the coastline of the Pacific Ocean. Known for its cool climate and high rainfall, the Sonoma Coast AVA, which is Sonoma's largest AVA, is an expansive appellation extending from San Pablo Bay to the border of Mendocino. Pinot Noir and Chardonnay are the stars here, which benefit from the region's cool temperatures and direct exposure to marine influences. Syrah is an exciting runner-up. Varietals grown within the crossover appellation are rarely labeled Sonoma Coast. 2,000 vineyard acres and fewer than 10 wineries, not counting wineries that belong to overlapping appellations such as the Russian River Valley. Grapes produced here: Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Gewürztraminer, Marsanne, Merlot, Pinot Gris, Pinot Meunier, Pinot Noir, Pinotage, Roussanne, Sauvignon Blanc, Syrah, Viognier, the one I have, and Zinfandel. So,
Wasn't that
Pinotage.
Africa.
Yeah, Pinotage is, yeah, Africa. That's Africa, but there's some grown here in California.
interesting?
So, okay, there we go. Latore, none of us have Latore wines. The Latore path flows from the dedication to producing wines of place, wines which reflect the genius of an individual site. There are no substitutes, they say, for low yields and careful site and vine selection. Wine growing is a wonderful word, for it implies that the object is not to produce the most beautiful vine or grape cluster, but to produce the finest wine. Such wine should be a reflection of the vineyard and not the cellar. They believe that all additives such as cultured yeast, cultured bacteria, acidification, enzymes, etc., are not appropriate to the greatest expression of terroir. Where some producers look to technology as the route to great wines, they focus on hands-on farming and working with Mother Nature. Makes you want to try their wines, huh?
Yeah.
Makes me want to try their wines.
Now.
And I don't have their wines.
Latore.
Yeah. Another one is Keller Estate. Their sustainably certified vineyards incorporates practices such as organics and regenerative farming they have learned over the years. These practices include beekeeping, owl and bat boxes, a flock of over 200 sheep that graze and fertilize the land, and careful management of the pond system that ensures their water supply. Currently, they are replanting 18 acres of the original vineyard planted in 1989. As they've learned more about their region, they are making changes to ensure the vineyard will produce beautiful grapes for the next 40 years. And then who has Hirsch tonight? Somebody had Hirsch.
We do, David.
Oh, okay, good. Well, here's your vineyard.
Yeah, and here's the guy too, David.
Oh,
Hirsch.
cool.
And who's he look like? Kind of looks like you.
Like me?
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you.
No, when I brought it up, Nan goes, "That David?" I said, "That's his name, I think, but it's not David Mayer."
That's funny. So perched on a ridge overlooking the Pacific Ocean at Fort Ross, Hirsch Vineyards is the birth ground of great Pinot Noir on the extreme Sonoma coast. David Hirsch purchased the land that would become Hirsch Vineyards in 1978. He founded the vineyard in 1980 to grow fruit and make site-specific wine. From the start, all efforts have been on the growing of fruit that makes wines profoundly characteristic of the site vintage after vintage. In 2002, after 22 years focused on planting and farming, David Hirsch made the decision to build a winery and start making his own wines. The primary motivation was to provide feedback to his farming decisions with more than 60 farming parcels spread out over 72 acres. In 2011, David began the process of converting his vineyard to biodynamic viticulture, which is not easy, my friends. By 2014, all 72 acres of vines, as well as the gardens and orchards, were fully under biodynamic practices. That's cool. The final is not a winery. The final one I have here is a beautiful place to go and stay. I've not done so yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list. It's called the Timber Cove Lodge. Perched on a dramatic cliff bluff high above the Pacific Ocean lies Timber Cove, iconic, reimaged, a one-of-a-kind hotel situated within California's rugged, breathtaking Sonoma coastline. Timber Cove is a magical place where stately redwoods pay homage before the vastness of the sea. Guests experience a deep connection with nature, both land and sea, while relaxing in a casual, sophisticated space. They are, I won't go into the whole thing, but they're a Michelin-rated restaurant at the inn.
Since when? We've been there.
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yeah.
30 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I think it might be more recent, and I didn't put that in the notes here.
I mean, it was a very rustic restaurant. You know, it was like an old town. You know, it had good food, but it wasn't no Michelin star restaurant. And the rooms were, how do I put it?
I think they
Crappy.
remodeled them.
I mean, we had a room that overlooked. We had the best, like the honeymoon room that would have had a hot tub in it, but you wouldn't go in it because it looked like it had been from the 1920s. So unless they've redone it, which Sharon says they've redone it, so
maybe.
It's very romantic, and they have really good Bloody Marys.
Yes, yeah. It was like an old time, steakhouse thing. The food was really good. No.
Okay.
I think we need to go again.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go and report back.
I'll come with you.
Okay. You can get your own room though.
Oh, maybe we should have a reunion there.
There you go. I'm in. Yeah.
There you go.
Where are we going?
Lodge.
Timber Cove Lodge. It's on the Mendocino coast.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Jackie and Greg were just here. There are other Scott and mine's other cousins. They just got. I mean, they were just here, and they already said we need to come back. And I go, well, wow, okay, maybe you guys will come back. Okay, so let's. While I've been doing a lot of slideshow presentation, we've been enjoying our wines.
Yes.
Yes.
Feedback.
Got the cherry.
My bottle's
to
empty.
have
My
on
glass
the
is
front.
empty.
I got the long finish.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
very
hear.
nice.
Hard to hear, Bill.
Bill's frozen.
Oh, he's from.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That cold out there, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of chilly. It's kind of overcast.
It started
Terrible. It's
raining
just
again here.
Terrible.
So I'm enjoying my Viognier, and it's going to go good with dinner tonight.
What is dinner tonight? Or is that Sue bringing it home, or?
No, it's not. We decided to cook fresh. I chopped everything up. It's ready to go in the pot. We're having shrimp that I've been marinating in white wine, lemongrass paste, garlic, miso. So it's been in that for about about 4 hours. Along
That
with
sounds yummy.
along with some
So,
thinly
are you gonna-
sliced. Huh?
Are you gonna have the pot first before you cook, or is that?
The pot.
Yeah, you said you were doing this with the pot, so I'm
doing
just trying to frame a reference here.
I said pot.
You did say pot.
I
You said
said
something
pot.
about pot.
He said cutting everything up. To
Oh,
go in the pot.
putting it in the pot.
Put in
Yeah,
the pot.
That's very different. Never mind.
That's never mind. I have no pot. I could go next door to my neighbors and get some really easy. It's always there. I go outside sometimes and I'm not sure when I'm smelling if it's the neighbor or the skunk that lives in the neighborhood.
Wow.
It often smells the same.
Of
Yes.
course it does. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
we're walking through New York, and I'm like thinking it's a skunk. And it doesn't even dawn on me that it's hot. I mean, it's just like, how can you enjoy that? But oh well.
Well,
Sounds excellent, David.
what? What?
The pot?
Well, it sounds excellent.
Oh,
No,
okay.
The shrimp.
With
The shrimp.
vegetables.
Oh, the shrimp. Yeah, with carrots, mushrooms, onions, and broccoli and cauliflower all stir fried together.
Oh my God.
And
it
the
sounds
wine?
amazing.
And the wine's the Viognier.
Viognier. You're not going to have it all drank before she gets home?
No, I'm
He's been
respectful.
talking.
We can't see it.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Because
magic.
he's hiding how much he drank. That's why.
It's magic.
He saved a couple things.
Can you see it now?
No,
Yeah.
we don't see anything.
There you
We
go.
stopped at Harris Ranch on the way back from
Oh.
Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh, you
Talking
drove?
about the smell.
Wait, you drove?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
this time we drove, and
Why?
A
we
long
got up in
drive.
the morning to come home, and yeah,
Well, they were
was quite potent.
fertilizing everything out there. So
but
They're-
they do
they're-
have good steak.
Mhm.
I've never stopped there. I've stopped at that other place. What's it called?
Kettleman.
Harris.
No, maybe.
Split P. Anderson.
Anderson's pea soup.
No. In off of 5. It's before the Grapevine,
Oh,
Oh, it's
which way before the
Going-
grapevine?
going south.
Harris Ranch.
No, that's
No.
where
Harris
they
Ranch
went.
is way before the grapevine.
Yeah, this
So
is
there's
between.
a place called Kettleman's or something, which is like a ranch or something there.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe I can't remember the name of it.
There's several places along the way.
I'll ask.
Right. Try the Denny's next time.
Try
What?
what?
The Denny's. That's right.
No, it was not good. It was,
Magic Mountain is there, or Six
Well,
Flags, whatever it's called.
well, that's in Santa Clarita.
San Clarita.
Well, I know, but it's on Highway 5.
But that's
Before
in the
the
grapevine.
Grapevine.
That's in the grapevine.
Well, it's right before you start going up the Grapevine.
Well, from the other side.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is it
yeah,
from the other
yeah,
side?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll get an answer from my daughter.
But
Jenny,
Harris Ranch has a hotel, so with a jacuzzi and swimming pool, and it's and
Yeah.
they have a restaurant. Food is really good.
Mhm.
yeah.
We stayed there a few years ago on our way home from Palm Springs.
Oh, she's read it, so we might get an answer here.
And they'll make you blue cheese olives if you request them for your martinis.
It was the highlight of your trip.
They make them for you?
I'll have to remember
Yeah,
that.
I asked the guy, or Sharon said, "Do you have blue cheese olives?" And he
Oh.
goes, "No, but I'd be glad to make them for you." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Go for it."
it's so Bravo Farms at Kettleman City. You're right.
Bravo Farms. Huh.
Bravo, it's called Bravo Farms.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like not the caliber of the old nut tree, but they have a big a retail area that's full of all kinds of things that I don't know how they make money with all that stuff sitting there and nobody buying it, but whatever.
People buy it. People buy it.
I guess so.
This has a good nose.
So is that primarily a steak place? I'm assuming then.
It's nothing. It's not. It's Harris Ranch is much fancier. This is not.
Because isn't it called Kettleman's, not Cattleman's?
Kettleman's.
Kettleman's.
K-E-T-T.
Yeah,
Like kettle.
Not cat, not
like Kettle One.
It's it's so this place is I think their retail area is the really the draw, and they do have a interesting what do you call it museum upstairs. The food was okay.
And what was the name of the place?
Bravo Farms.
Bravo
Okay.
Farms.
Yeah, we've only actually eaten there once. And it was, it was crowded. The time we ate there, it was definitely crowded. There's a lot of fast food restaurants in the area,
Yeah, there are.
but I think of that area there, that's the best place to eat there. Unless you want to eat it, In and Out or something.
Days, I think.
I see
Subway.
I have no.
That was
In and Out
crazy.
is like the worst. I don't understand why
Yeah.
it's so popular.
Of course,
like that.
yes.
It's just
Yeah,
garbage.
we made
It's
a
just
special
crap.
stop to go to In and Out.
But
Yeah.
that's not good. It's not even a good burger.
It's
just
not.
like,
No, it's horrible, and the fries are horrible.
Oh, the fries are terrible.
Yeah, they make a big deal about getting the grease off using a towel, but they use the same towel the whole day. So it's like
that's awesome. That's pretty
how's
awesome.
that good? Yeah, how's
Yeah.
that good?
I used to cook burgers I used to cook steaks and burgers for a living. So
I cook burgers.
yeah.
Well, I cooked something that was beef product.
Yeah, no. I worked for a restaurant that had its own commissary where they, slice their own meats and ground up their own burgers, and so it was all.
Really fresh.
Super fresh.
Well, they age the steaks, of course,
Yeah.
but that just making their own hamburger meat and stuff like that was really quite a draw.
Did you help do that?
No, I wasn't employed there. I just cooked.
But you weren't employed there, but you cooked?
Well, the commissary was a separate place because it distributed to several restaurants, several of the same restaurants. And then I was a cook at one of the restaurants.
Got it. Okay, got it. How's your wine, Scott?
It's just very good. It could use more age on it, I think.
I better be careful.
So, well, this is we have a 2020 Pinot, I think. Isn't that about as old as they get?
Yeah, you could age peanut. You could age.
I was being
peanut.
facetious.
At least a 2019. Come on.
But this one is really good. I really like this.
Oh, good. Well, the alcohol was 14.8. Is that
14.9.
9? So you're getting up to Cabernet caliber.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain it. But it's I can smell the Torah and the nose and the ripe fruit, and it's a smooth flow on the palate. Doesn't bite any place.
Doesn't bite any place?
Well, like the younger cabs bite me right in the ass.
I'm gonna bite you.
Right in the ass? She's gonna bite you in the ass?
Well, if you like fruit, my ass is a peach. So.
Nice.
If you start screaming, Eric, we know what's going on.
I think it was the wine. It was maybe the wine we had last week. I didn't even finish the bottle because I didn't even get back to the bottle. It was just too. That was the one that was 15 something.
Yeah,
15 plus, and I go. So I had some last night. What I did was, bear with me now.
You mixed it.
I put water in it to dilute the alcohol and the over the top, and then it was okay. I'm telling you.
But you had it for like a week, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
How funny.
I mean, it wasn't oxidized. It was fine, except that it was just too high alcohol and wasn't a pleasure to have with my food. So it was much better diluted.
Well, we just learned something from a sommelier.
So was it filtered water, or
It was from my from the refrigerator, so door. Well, that's what a lot of the wineries do, and if the alcohol is too high, they throw some water in there. They probably did that to this one. It was probably even higher than that to start with.
Yeah, but I'm thinking they use some pretty good water. It's not, they just don't pour it out of the tap or something.
Well, mine was filtered. I have a filter.
I understand. Yours was filtered. I'm talking about the wineries that are adding.
Yeah. All the water we have that comes out of our tap at Inglenook is all filtered.
Of course, I know.
You locked it when you left.
What did you do? Oh, he's talking to Sue. I thought he was talking to you.
You did, though. I heard you heard it click. I was in here. Oh, Sue's home.
Hi, Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Oh, they can't hear. They're saying hello. I've got the earplugs on. So yeah, we need to buy new computers because her computer, the microphone doesn't work. That's why I have to always wear this.
We can hear you very clearly on that, though.
And I hear you very clearly because it's almost like the speakers are right in my ear.
Oh, there's a doggy.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
You.
Is she looking at you because she wants to go out?
No, because
funny.
he always gives her treats. That's why.
She was downstairs, and when she's been down there and we're not down there with her, she sits at the bottom of the stairs and barks for us to come get her.
She won't hop up the
go up
stairs?
and down the stairs, but she just as she gets older,
Oh yeah.
Cute dog.
She wants you to come down. I made this one. It's really old.
Oh,
What? Don't stare at me like that.
Want you to hold her.
You want me to
so
cook
funny.
dinner, Sue? Okay,
No,
I'm gonna cook dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Can you do a
want-
demonstration for us? Take a video and add
You,
it to.
do
no,
you
just
want me to
kidding.
bring the computer over there?
No, just kidding.
Oh, okay. It is a portable. I mean, it is. I could do that.
Well, thank you for starting a new AVA or a new
Yeah,
region
yeah,
because
yeah.
this one is totally
Oh,
unknown.
it's totally different. And you're having. I did the research for these a long time ago because I originally they were part of my senior the senior center, and I just took it out and revamped it a little bit. There's some really interesting. After we do Sonoma, we're going to go up to Mendocino.
Mhm.
There's some really both in Sonoma and Mendocino. Some Napa had some. Wild Horse Valley is very obscure AVA where there's only one winery in the whole thing. There's more of those up north. There's some that have no winery and no vineyard. How about that?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
does that
crazy.
work?
How's that work? I know.
We're going to find out.
Well, so covering that AVA is going to be very brief. I might have to combine it with another time, but it'd be interesting. Anyway,
See you next week.
So in 3 years we might get finished with California and start in Oregon.
There
Wow.
you go.
So do you know where Artevino Winery is?
No, where?
What's up?
I give up. Where?
I don't know either. I just,
Somebody tell you about it?
well, my friend owns it. So
Oh,
Maple Creek Winery, it says, but I don't know if that's the one.
oh, Maple Creek. I think I've been there actually.
No, I don't.
That's in Mendocino.
Yeah, I think that's where it is. It's up there.
It's right. It's because we went to one that called, I think that was called Maple Creek. It's off of Highway 128. It's before you get into Philo, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was actually pretty fun. It's one of those little off the road, interesting little places and good wine.
Yeah, he's my friend that I went to high school with is the winemaker at Maple Creek Winery. Artevino. It's winemaker at Artevino and Maple Creek Winery.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, David has to go cook.
Okay, go cook.
I'm gonna go
Go
cook.
cook the shrimp.
Go cook the
Have a
shrimp.
good week, you guys.
Night,
Yeah, everyone have a
everyone.
good week.
Stay
Yeah.
safe, Jenny.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you. We're hoping we figure this out quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they will.